and he like, hey Trey, he was just saying the N-word, he laughing and playing, and I'm just looking at him like I didn't say nothing at all. He like, oh, don't beat him up joking and stuff, and it's just like that made me think like, man, I can't even trust you because you saying that is no telling what else you would say. You was probably saying the same thing with him, like, N-word, this nigga, that, like. So it's like it just made me think like, now I got to look at you differently, man.
Yeah, you got to.
You know what I mean? Like, they don't tell them what you say or how you think about black people, because that shouldn't even be coming out your mouth. Why is that the first thing you said to me? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Instead of just talking to you regularly.
Right. Like, like I said, I didn't say anything. I just looked at him and just walked away. Like, let me get away from y'all white folks, man.
Let me just back it on up.
I mean, it was early in the morning. I was like, you know what? Let me get away from this white boy.
I didn't have my coffee yet.
So with all that being said, we're here. I just want to get a last statement from everybody. You know what I'm saying? Going forward, what can we do to I won't say not change or sway, but what can we do to better inform ourselves, the better, you know what I'm saying, equip ourselves with this situation? Because at some point, what if our kids choose to make the decision that I made to go outside their race?
I feel like, man,
you know what
at the
I'm
end of the day, you gonna find what's for you. As long as you feel in your heart you doing what's right. You know what I mean? If they treat you right, you treat them right. Go for it, because everybody can always have opinions. Whether you're doing good, bad, wrong, or right. There's gonna always be something said about you. So it's just like, go for what you know, man. Whatever is open to you, if you're attracted to it, go for it.
But like, that's the thing. Like, women, like, aren't you attracted to women?
Yeah.
Like women, all different colors. Like women, period. Yeah. So you mean to tell me? I'm gonna just ask you. You mean to tell me you really never seen a gorgeous white woman?
Me?
Yeah.
Of course, I see them all the time. But
so you wouldn't talk to that?
I'm not saying that. I just never talked to a white woman.
Oh, okay.
Right. I never talked to a white woman. So
Tubbs,
what up?
You've never seen a gorgeous woman outside your race?
Yeah, I have. White, Mexican, Indian. Yeah, I'm attracted to women in general.
When you say talk to, do you mean like go with?
As far as marrying, nah, I ain't gonna do that.
How do you know that?
Because I know.
So
cultural standpoint.
Yeah, from a cultural standpoint, I'm not gonna do it. That's just me personally.
So if
I didn't have a girl now, a fiance now, yeah, I'd probably be mingling all over the place.
So, okay, that's understandable. So if you met Destiny in a white form.
In a white form.
If you met everything great about Destiny, everything that you love about Destiny, everything in a white form, then what?
That's a good question, man. I don't know. I gotta meet one. I ain't met one, so I can't comment on it.
That's true.
You'll never answer.
I mean, like I said, I'm thinking like not even being in a relationship, because I'm in a relationship. I'm not saying like outside of thinking it. It's just like if it happened, it happened. You know what I mean? Like I'm not going in thinking like, oh, she's white or she's black, so I got to do this. It's just like whatever it's meant to be is gonna be.
And that was my whatever happens. I'm on plenty of fish, just fishing. Yeah, you know what I mean. Be at work, and we just send a bunch of messages out. I'm just fishing. Mm-hmm. It just so happened it happened like that, and it happened. And the first time we talked. Conversation was good, great. We kept talking, and here we are.
If it was meant to be,
here we are. Mm-hmm. I mean, but. I don't know. I think it's still.
What about you, Oz? What you think?
Let me get my last comment here. I feel like if you're gonna be looking for love, you first need to love yourself.
Yes, sir.
So true.
When I say that, is like, regardless of what that person looks like, if like we were talking about, if you have all this baggage, your perception is gonna be off of whoever you get with. And it's gonna change your motivations. Like, okay, I got with this darker girl because the light skinned girl treated me bad, or I'm getting with this Mexican girl because the white or what. Like, don't let anybody else's perception of your perception from the past person and put everyone in a box. don't let that, like, just love yourself first, and then love whoever that is in front of you. Not all the baggage of, okay, they're in this box, these many categories, so therefore they're automatically excluded. Mm-hmm. Just have an open mind, I would say. And, like, that comes from, first off, your perception, how you're looking at those people. But, yeah, like, stereotypes, like, for me, you know, I love some dark-skinned women. Oh, my God. I don't know. I didn't even know that was, like, my thing, but that was my thing. And I tried to get away from it. No, that was me. That's for me.
That's just your flavor.
That's my flavor.
Okay.
And I went and tried to try out other flavors. I was like, nah, I'm going back. So I had to, you know, if I'm going to wake up next to this person and do all these different things, form a family and try to commit for the rest of my life, I need the flavor that's going to, you know, that's going to work for me. And you also, obviously, you know, the most important thing is trustworthiness, you know, the traits of the person, their personality, because my wife could get vitiligo and turn white tomorrow. Yeah. I mean, you know, there's all different kind of things where you have to be so much deeper than physical. But I would say that race is a lot more for the cultural aspect. You want somebody that can relate to you, all those different things. That's what goes into it. I want to have an open mind. For me, to move my culture forward, for my children, and just for anybody that I'm going to impact in the future. Like, you have to just be able to look past what you already think you know to what you learn something that you don't already know about whoever's in front of you.
True.
Nice.
Tough
Got something?
918, closing statements?
Closing statements? Yeah, man. Like I said, all light-skinned women that I have met in the past, they was, you know what I'm saying, they was all on the same little issue. I met Destiny. She's light-skinned. I gave her a chance like I do, you know what I'm saying, all the time. And it worked out, man. Like I said, I ain't just shut her down because she was light-skinned. I'm just saying I had bad experiences with light-skinned women. I didn't shut her down because she was light-skinned. I talk to her like I normally talk to women, and, you know what I'm saying, everything just, it blossomed.
That's good. That's good.
That's all I was saying. But yeah, on a white woman tip, I talk to a white woman too, but, you know, I ain't gonna marry her. I'm just gonna keep it 100. So, it's gonna be like a fling or
so
whatever.
you basically, are you saying that you think it's wrong?
No, I don't think it's wrong. It just ain't for me.
Okay,
That's not his flavor.
That's just not my flavor. I play in the snow, but, you know, I ain't gonna make a igloo.
You gonna take it home with you, huh? You gonna make snow outside, you gonna bring it inside.
I ain't gonna make it home, yeah.
Hold on. I just want to ask this quick question.
Yeah.
Now, if a white woman was to say that,
hey,
or if a white man was to say that, what if a white man was to say, you know, I like the chocolate. I go
make a factory.
Yeah.
Hey, it is what it is.
Some people just overreact.
It is what it is.
Exactly.
Hey,
if a white dude,
if that's his thing, he want to.
If a white dude, Tubbs,
he want to eat some chocolate, but he don't want to make a factory. That's cool.
If a white dude was on this podcast right now, he says, you know, I dibble in the white. I mean, I dibble in the chocolate, but I ain't gonna marry it. Not at all.
That's fine.
You're gonna look at him like, hold up, what?
I'd rather you be upfront.
That's fine. That's fine. If he want to, you know what I'm saying, do his thing with the black chick, but he don't want to marry. That's cool.
Okay.
That's your
At least he know what he doing.
True. All right. Yeah. Trey, any closing statements?
My closing statement is, man, like I said, we are damaged. So the thoughts is always gonna be there. You're gonna always get the looks. But at the end of the day, if you have an open mind, go for it. You know what I mean? If you feel like it's right by you, it don't matter what people say. They're gonna always talk. Just go for what you want. Go for what you know.
I hear that, man. My closing statement is, man, this has been a pretty long podcast, and just if anybody even made it to this far, I'm grateful. If you made it to the end of this podcast, salute to you.
Yeah, it's my first one, by the way, man.
First podcast for Trey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, man, happiness, man. True happiness. Whatever that is, however we may come across finding that, that's what I'm about. That's all that I care about. Happiness, a healthy relationship for you, whoever you with, and the kids, if kids is involved. That's all that matters. Be straight up with whoever you with, white, black, Japanese. Just be real, straight up. You know what I mean? So, this life music and everything else, this is probably the longest podcast that we've ever done. So, if you made it this far, I salute you. I want to big up all my guests, Eyes Wide Open, Tubbs918, Destiny. Thank you, Destiny. You was very much active during this podcast, giving your opinion from a woman perspective.
Yes,
I
sir.
greatly appreciate that. My man Trey, who sat out here on the engineer side with me, you know what I mean? Because we had some technical difficulties trying to get all the headphones. You know what I mean? They coming at me, you know. Okay, next time, if I know I'm going to have 4 guests, I'm going to be prepared, you know what I mean? So, Life Music and everything else, subscribe on iTunes. Just type in Life Music and everything else if you got the iPhones. If you don't, it's not a big deal. You go to Samsung, you got your Samsungs or whatever jacks you got. You got SoundCloud. I'll post the links on Facebook. God bless everyone. Not any